Hello everyone and welcome to part 2? No, part 2. My brain's not working. Welcome to part 10 of Alan Wake. Why did I say part 2? I think I was trying to change my my scene for my OBS and my shortcut is 2, so I think my brain automatically was like, I need to say the number 2 right now. But yeah, so welcome to part 10 of Alan Wake. We are, so the first few parts we did in the 2010 version of Alan Wake, we are now playing the remastered version. And we're actually going to be doing the very last DLC today. So this one is called The Writer, I believe. And I've never played this one, at least to my knowledge. I've never played this one. Are we live? Yes, I hope we are. Please tell me we are. That's making me panic. But yeah, I think we're live. Hopefully, we'll see. But yeah. Hi Matteo, welcome to the stream, and hi Ryan, welcome as well. I'm hoping you can see me, Ryan. I don't know at this point, but thank you very much. So we are part 10 of Alan Wake, and like I said, we're on the very last DLC today. So I don't think I have played this. I'm pretty certain that I didn't play the DLCs because I have no recollection of the last one that we did last week. But yeah, so potentially this might be our last stream from Alan Wake Remastered. Now hopefully next week, provided that I do manage to finish this this DLC today, then we will be doing Alan Wake's American Nightmare, which is, I don't know, like, I wouldn't call it a DLC because it's not actually downloadable on the game. You can buy it separately on the Steam store. But it's kind of, I think, like, it's only 4 hours long, and it kind of was released basically, like, just off, not long after the original Alan Wake. So I don't know if I would class it as the, I don't know if I'd class it as an expansion, maybe? Is this going to be the last Alan Wake stream? So hypothetically, this will be the last Alan Wake Remastered one. So like I was just saying, yeah. So hopefully we'll be able to get the DLC done today. We'll then be able to do Alan Wake's American Nightmare, which will probably be maybe like 2.5 streams potentially. And then after that, we're just going to be playing a waiting game and seeing how long it takes for Alan Wake 2 to release, which I'm super excited about. So I will get this open. Do let me know. I have realized that my audio, the reason that my game was so loud last week is because I forgot that when I was recording, I changed the sound settings in game. So let me know if it is too loud. Let me know if it is too quiet. Likewise with my microphone. I don't know why sometimes it peaks, but then sometimes it doesn't. So I don't know. I'm giving up on it at this point. So let me know if either is too loud. Alan Wake 2 before or after Silk Soul? Well, given the fact that we've actually got a release date for Alan Wake 2, considering they did push it back a week, so you know we'll see, but we do have a release date for it, which is October 27th, which I think is a Friday. So yeah, so more than likely Alan Wake 2 will be before Silk Song. But right, let me get this open. Oh, actually I've just realized, hang on, I've just realized that I didn't do my thingy. Hang on, give me a sec. There we go. Pin that to the top. There you go. So that's for anyone who wants to redeem their ghosties and stuff. Yeah. I have not played this, so actually no, was that the right one? Oh. Normal, the writer. Right.
Previously on Alan Wake. It's not a lake.
It's an ocean.
After saving my
I love
life
that
from
line
the
so
mysterious
much.
dark presence, I found myself trapped in the dark place.
Imagination can be the enemy here.
A nightmarish world that exists somewhere beyond the shores of our own existence.
We're the one making all this happen.
Just do what.
So this is what happened in the DLC for the DLC from last week for those of you who didn't get to watch it.
Across its ever-shifting landscape, trying to reach Thomas Zane.
You're trapped in your own nightmares. You're still going deeper.
Special feature. So this isn't classed as a DLC, I guess. They're calling it a special feature.
There you go, Alan. It's all in your head. You've been making it up.
He looked very different just then, or was that just me? Did his face change slightly? Oh, okay.
Get out of my head.
Seriously, Al, you need to get a grip. You know reality's different here. See what I mean, Al?
Oh, so this is a continuation. This isn't... I thought it was going to be like a separate thing. I didn't realise that it was like a
think I'm stuck on this
continuation
side.
of
Well, you're gonna have to find your way out of
the
there. I'll wait. Just remember,
previous
you're
DLC.
still in the dark place.
or special feature,
You know
I
that,
should
right?
say.
I don't want to alarm you, pal, but it's sink or swim time.
Fine.
Find a
I
way
could
to
feel
Barry.
the pressure mounting. Barry was right. Time was running out. Everything I saw was a dark, twisted version of reality based on my memories and thoughts.
I remember this area. So this is literally just outside the lodge. This is basically where we ran to escape. And this is actually where we left. So, loads of our novels. Crumble. Okay, so we've not got a flashlight. We've not got a weapon. That seems standard. Where the heck is Mickle? We need to spend some ghosties today. I don't know where he is, you know. Like, I mean, he was gaming in the last stream, apparently, so he might still be gaming. You never know. Oh, okay. Hang on. Alright, 1 second. Okay, I get it. Why? Okay. Sorry.
Al, did you
I
notice
just
that
got
light?
a
Might be useful.
pop-up from OneDrive. It was just like, oh, by the way, just so you know, when you delete stuff, it gets deleted from everywhere. It's like, right, okay, but I'm doing something. Like, what? Why are you telling me that now? But yeah, for some reason it minimized the entire game, which, you know, is always helpful. So there's a green thing over here. Gonna work on... Oh, God, please. Please. I know that the heat wave is over, yeah. But, like, please. Right, let's use this then. Turn the pole. Whee! So what are we crumbling? Speaking of crumble... Oh. Oh, God. Are you going to make me go all the way... Oh, for goodness sake. Oh. Oh, hang on. Huh? You what? Okay. I'm turning the pole. Oh, is it there's a... Okay. Am I missing... I feel like I'm missing something with that. Hang on a second. I was very kind during the heat wave. Oh no. Oh no.
I think you gotta swing it.
That's what I did. Barry, that's what I was doing. Where am I swinging it to? Okay, turn the pole. I'm turning the pole. I'm still turning the pole. Is that... That is as far as the pole will go. Oh, okay. Oh, for goodness sake. Okay. God's sake. I wondered if it was going to be like a dramatic swing thing, but then it was just going so slowly that I wasn't sure. Okay. I know what I'm doing. I'm a professional gamer and streamer. 100%. We could just do YouTube Premium instead.
I had to accept it. If all of this was from my mind, then I was the one making all this happen. I was literally fighting myself. It was a moment of clarity.
Ooh. Is there a redeem for that? So, I mean, like, if you were like, if you wanted to do that, and I'm not telling you to do that, by the way. I don't want you to feel obligated to do anything like that. But basically, it's kind of like what, like, you know what you did with Cole, where like you said, right, okay, I will give you this money if you play this game, kind of thing. So if you're like, look, Jess, I will do the monthly sub or whatever, or oh god, what's it called? Well, it's the monthly tip, isn't it? I guess. So if you wanted to do, oh god, surprise, that doesn't sound good. But if you wanted to do the monthly tip and we're like, Jess, right, okay, this specifically pays for YouTube Premium. Obviously within reason. I'm not saying you can just throw money at me and I'll do anything. But I'm saying for this moment in particular, if that is what you really desperately want to do, then yeah, if someone wants to tip money for a specific game or for a specific thing, then yeah, obviously provided I agree to it first, then you are more than welcome to do that. Is it only 13 quid a month? I say only, like, YouTube Premium. But obviously for us, it's just never been worth it, really. Oh yeah, that's why, because yeah, we were looking at doing the family one, I think, because obviously there's my husband and stuff, so that's why we ended up not doing it. Because I think so the family plan for us, which I think is what you said you've got, isn't it? You mentioned that you had the up to 5 people. Yeah, so it's like 20 quid per month, I think, for the family one, which is why we just never ended up doing it. That was why. But yeah, like I said, there's no redeem for it. So right, I don't know if I want to do this surprise thing. Like, is it a good surprise? Is it a bad surprise? That's a bad surprise. That's a bad surprise. But is what is in here? Oh, okay. Climb. What's climb? Oh, ladder. Ooh. Why would I go up there? Okay. So this isn't a bad surprise, I guess. Right, can I jump in? Yeah, I can. Awesome. Awesome. There we go. Cool. Sounds good. So, right, let's go up here then. But yeah, it's kind of like when you sent, what was it? I can't remember what it was you sent. How much you sent, but you sent some money through saying that it was for like Alan Wake 2, and that literally straight away went on Alan Wake 2. So it's that kind of thing.
Nightmarish landscape following a signal from him. He kept telling me I was sinking, going too deep. I wasn't sure if he meant the dark place or insanity. Perhaps they were one and the same.
Probably one and the same. Let's be honest. Right, so I went up. Did I do anything whilst I was up there? I was sidetracked. Hang on. Did I pick something up, or... My brain is just not functioning still. Oh, hang on a second. There's... there's a ledge. There's a ledge. Can I go across here, maybe? Oh. Premium or not, I'm here to support. Thank you very much, Ryan. I really, really appreciate it. Yeah, I will get a month of of YouTube Premium. Right. Let me... That doesn't look like I should jump over there. Or does it? Is there anything else over there? Am I missing something? Am I just, like, thinking... Oh, hang on. Oh, there's this. Oh, that's helpful. That looks almost rusted, but I think it's meant to be a painting. Oh, you did the month... Oh, I didn't even see that. Oh, so it should also... Oh, well, thank you very much. Yeah, I didn't even notice that it did that. I am planning on, when I eventually... Because I did have a Discord server in the works. So whilst at the moment there's not really anything in particular for anyone who does do the monthly tips and stuff, I am going to do like, I'm going to try and do like a roll and stuff on there, and I'll try and think of something for people, but at the moment, unfortunately, it's a little bit underwhelming for you guys. But again, thank you very much for the monthly tip. I really, really appreciate it. Right, we have got the pump action shotgun. Oh, Valhalla. Oh, are we going to find out what happened with the... I've just thought, yeah, because we're obviously... Because the Anderson brothers... Are they going to be in the dark place? Are the Anderson brothers going to be here somehow? It's all good. I don't need fringe benefits. I'm wondering if... Yeah, I'm wondering if we're going to see the Anderson brothers. Is there anything this way? Oh, what are you? Oh! These are, yeah, the video game collectibles. So last DLC, I think we had... Was it a clock? I think was the collectible, I think. So this time we've got Night Springs games.
Hey, nice job, Al.
You don't sound trustworthy, Barry. I'm going to be honest.
We always knew this was coming.
I guess, but I actually feel pretty rational, all things considered.
Crazy people don't know they're crazy. That's where they're crazy. Hey, Check out the light show behind the lodge.
Oh,
That's Zane's
okay.
light.
Yeah.
That
He's done
looks like-
sinking now.
Like
That
I
means he's
said,
just
I
about caught up with you. You better go talk to
well,
him.
see, Barry's not in the dark place, and we're obviously imagining him. So I'm wondering if, like, I'm guessing we're going to go against the Anderson brothers. I vaguely remember something about a fight with the Anderson brothers. I don't know if that's because I saw an image at some point, but so I do wonder, maybe they're either going to be actually here, or it is just all a figment of Alan's imagination. Oh, fireworks. Oh, lots of fireworks.
Fireworks here.
Lots of fireworks,
Nice.
Barry.
Heard the old gods play.
Oh god, is this going to be... Hang on, I might have to mute this.
It attracted
We'll
the heart.
see. I have a sneaky suspicion if the old gods of Asgard are...
Hell yeah! Remember this, Al?
Oh, it's really distorted though. Oh, okay. I think that this is going to be okay, because this is really, really... Okay, actually... Okay, no, just in case, I'm going to turn it off. I don't trust YouTube, and it's flipping... Oh, hang on, I forgot that I've not got... Yeah, I don't trust the Alan... oh, for God's sake. I don't trust the YouTube content ID thing. Even though it's like heavily distorted, I just have a feeling that I'm going to end up getting absolutely demolished. Because I do know that that song is copyrighted, so it's just whether or not YouTube is like, well, that sounds vaguely familiar, so we're not going to let you listen to it. It is a very good song, though. I can't remember what it's called. I think it's actually just called Old Gods of... No, it's not. Oh god, I can't remember. I can't remember. Oh god, it's very, very weird playing this without audio. It's like I actually have to fill the void. I have to fill the void of sound with my own voice, and no one wants that. Oh god, I forgot. I forgot that I have to do the torch. Come on, there we go. It's alright, I'll hum it, That's kind of the only bit I remember. Some games have an option to not play copyright music, don't they? Yeah, I know that some do. I somehow doubt that... is it still going? Oh, it's gone. I heavily doubt that... Actually, I wonder if it... I don't think it does. I'm pretty certain I would have seen that. Yeah, no. Yeah, no, this one doesn't. Oh, it's that song. You know it. But yeah, this song, this game.
Al.
Yeah, I know.
The
I'm
big
going
guy
to
busted
collect
down the
stuff.
door.
I'm going to collect things, okay? But yeah, obviously this game originally came out in 2010, and obviously like streaming and stuff wasn't as big of a thing back then, and I'm not surprised that they didn't then go in to the in and change that in the remastered version as well. Checkpoint. Yeah, what? Oh God, what is that? Is it just called the Old Gods of Asgard? I know that because the thing is, because the band is Poets of the Fall, but they release songs. They release songs like under the Old Gods of Asgard, which are technically the Anderson brothers, from the game, that is, and also under Poets of the Fall. And I can't for the life of me remember what that particular song is. I know most, I know, oh, throwing furniture at me now, really?
Whoa. See, Al? This is classic you. Always making things complicated.
Why?
This is just
Oh,
a
okay,
memory.
fair.
Even your memories are complicated.
I mean, yeah. Oh, I didn't even need to be doing that.
Yeah. So,
So what are we going
guess
to talk
you're
to Zane about?
Talk to Zane out there now that he's actually here. I'm just gonna, let you non-imaginary people talk in peace.
Barry, are you jealous? Barry seems a little bit jealous. I'm going to turn the game down just a tiny bit. But yeah, Barry seems a little bit jealous. Did you hear that then? Ooh, game. So for those of you who can't remember, Thomas Zane is the poet that originally
You have
trapped
done
the dark
well, Alan. Now I can
presence.
accompany you. You are trapped in your own dream. You must wake yourself up, but first, you have to reach yourself.
The cabin.
Yes, my cabin.
So we have to go
It
back
will
to the
not
cabin
be
again.
easy.
Gotcha.
Your previous work can help you. I still have some pages of your manuscript.
How
left.
do you have some of the
Words
manuscript
like that
though?
have power here.
Oh, what am I meant to be focusing on? Oh, I'm guessing that's a page drifting down. I'm guessing. But yeah, how do you still have some of the manuscript pages? Unless I have well, I say unless Alan has woken some... woken? Oh my
Alan,
god,
I
today.
can only give you the tools you
Today
need.
my
You
brain
are the one
is
who
not
has
with
to
it.
use them.
But unless he wrote some before kind of getting to this point. After the events of Alan Wake, but before he got to this stage, if that makes sense. Ooh, rock, boat clear. So are we making what's clear? Oh, the lighthouse.
The lighthouse?
It's very appropriate. I can help you reach it. But after that, you will be on your own. I cannot enter the cabin now. The Dark Presence made sure of that on our last encounter.
Interesting.
You are facing yourself, the parts of your mind that are hard to control. This is not a fight anyone else can win for you.
So what we found out in the last DLC was that this is actually nothing to do with the Dark Presence. So everything that's happening here is literally what is going on with Alan in the Dark Place. So it's basically him kind of losing his mind just a tiny bit. Oh, no. Oh, he didn't want to jump. Oh. There we go. Right, now we jump. Okay. Let me jump again. This does not seem safe. Can I just... Okay. Oh, something dropped. Okay. This does not feel safe at all. Did I mention that this game is really, really, really not a platforming game?
I was glad to
Not
have
quite
Zane
trusting
with me in
this.
this place. He knew the terrain, such as it was, but a part of me wondered if he was even human anymore after so many years in this place.
I'm not going to jump until it stops. Oh, there we go. Okay. I was about to get really impatient then and just go anyway. I was going to be like, yeah, I fell off again. Oh, well, that cabin, that's easy enough. Or, oh, this isn't the cabin, it's just a cabin. Oh, no. Oh.
The world was tilted. It was
Oh,
turning
Alan, for
upside
goodness
down.
sake.
Wake was lost. He would fall. He couldn't tell
Oh,
which
it's this
way was
cabin.
up. He would
So
die
this
there,
is
gone
the
by
cabin
the
in Alan's dream, I think. This is the one that, so right at the very beginning of Alan Wake, Alan actually has a dream in which he sees, which he sees Thomas Zane for the very first time. And there's a cabin that we run to where there's a guy who basically is like, yo, get in this cabin, it's safe here. He probably dies. But we go in the cabin and yeah, we keep getting attacked basically. Oh god.
You can't want me dead this bad. Storm was coming.
Oh, a page.
It would throw him off.
Oh, page. Give me the page. What have I got? Bridge. But do I need a bridge? I don't know that I need a bridge, do I? I mean, right now it seems more like I need something to get rid of these cars that are probably going to fly at me in a second. Okay, let's just keep building that. No, I'll run out of bloody battery. Let's just keep building this bridge, so then I've got all the options, should I need them. Because knowing my luck, I'll get like part way through and yeah. But like I said, the thing that's making me incredibly nervous about this is this game is not a platforming game. Why, oh why are they making it so that there is platforming in it? This is not... I don't know how I feel about this. So where am I going, even? Oh, path. Ooh, path. Ooh. Okay, so I literally just needed to do one. Ooh. Oh. Okay. We made it. Ooh. Oh my god, that made me jump a fucking mile. That legitimately... Don't... No, you absolute bastard. So he made me jump. And he pushed me. You absolute... Get off. Just go. No, you go. Don't charge at me. You piece of... Right. Can I just shoot you off? Go on, go. Go. Yeet. There we go. I feel better now. I wasted 3 bits of ammo. Three bullets. Don't care. Worth it.
It was made of darkness. He'd seen what it could do. It swept everything away.
Alan,
I would have
give
to make
yourself
my
a
way
break,
through this
please.
madness. It reminded me of the dark presence, just another memory,
Ooh.
but it could still kill
Tools?
me.
Tools? Tools? Oh, did that say tools? I swear that said tools. Where are my tools? Oh, there's my tools. Okay, I'll take it. God, this makes me nervous. Okay, so there's another path over here. You know, Zane, I've seen you, like, flying around places. Why can't you just, like, carry me? Why can't you just, like, take me in your warm and loving embrace and float me to the cabin or float me to the lighthouse? I know you can't go in the cabin, but you could just, like, you know, just give me a lift, you know, take me in that general direction instead of making me climb platformy things that are trying to kill me. You know, I'd skip over the TVs, you know, and we'd be all good. It'd be all gravy. Right. Rock. And another rock. Jump. Right. Anything of interest in here? Oh, that is... oh, God, what part is that? That's when we head up to Lover's Peak, I think. So it's basically like a really, really old tree that they cut down.
Focused on the lighthouse. If you can reach it, you will find the cabin.
Things are getting pretty crazy here, Zane.
So yes, it was over like 150 years old when it got cut
You're
down.
struggling to reclaim yourself. The landscape reflects that strain, but each step takes you closer. If you persevere, you can attain the lucidity that fends off the darkness.
Okay. This all makes perfect sense. Shotgun ammo, revolver ammo. We have reached our limit. I don't know if I mentioned this, but when I actually did the replay of Alan Wake, I actually did it without the HUD for the entire game. So I basically had the HUD turned off, so I had no idea how much ammo I had, and I had no idea how much battery I had in my torch or anything. It was all completely without the HUD.
No longer even bothering to pretend that things were normal.
But then I was playing on easy mode, so actually it wasn't too bad. Okay. I probably should have listened to what he just said, because I feel like he was probably explaining something. So what's the roll? Roll? Woo! Woo! Oh, okay, that was what the roll was for. I don't know how people can go HUDless. The reason that I did it was purely for aesthetics. It actually, even in the video, I edited it very slight. Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm being hit. I actually even edited a loading icon out just to make it look more aesthetic. What? But but yeah, so that was, oh god, was I? Oh yeah, this way. Yeah, so that was literally.
Now that I knew what I was
Hang on, let me listen to him this
the
time.
environment became even wilder and stranger. Like it was no longer even bothering to pretend that things were normal.
Oh, okay, that didn't help me at all. But yeah, so I normally would never choose to go without the HUD, and to be honest with you, I probably won't do that again when I do another video like that. But yeah, it wasn't too bad actually. But I think that's purely because I had it on a mode that wasn't like overly difficult. Fire! Explosion! Alright, go on. I will not die. Oh, for goodness sake. You need to back off. I see you on my left. I see you. Ooh! Oh, look at that. Perfect dodge. Oh god, what am I doing? What am I doing? I'm changing weapons. I'm changing weapons again. What am I doing? There we go. Oh, dearie me. You would never guess that I have played this game. Like, obviously not the DLC, but I have played this entire game twice in, like, what, less than a month? Maybe a couple of months if you count how long it takes. But YouTube gave you Are You Still Here? I have had that before, actually, on my, when my son's been watching YouTube. Oh, hang on. I wasn't paying any attention. I should have been paying attention. This seems like it's meant to be a cool cinematic thing. Oh, jeez. Oh, you've never seen that? Yeah, no, it's definitely a thing. Because, like I said, when oh, there's no more. But yeah, my son gets that occasionally when like he's watching his like bird videos because he likes watching birds of prey for some reason. Those are his like special interest thing. But yeah, he'll be sat there and he'll just be watching those repeatedly, or if he's watching, I don't know, like a Paw Patrol live stream or something. Is there supposed to be something here? Maybe I need to go this way. But yeah, they I don't know how long it's been there for, but it's definitely been a thing for a while. Woo! Okay, I quite like these rolly things, I'm gonna be honest. They're quite handy, not gonna lie. Oh god, I'm out of my pump shotgun ammo. Oh, is there anything? No, okay. That was a barrel remnants. I am curious to know how long this particular special feature is, because the other one was, I think I ended up spending about 2 hours on it because I had to finish the actual game. So I am interested to see if it's going to be a sort of like a similar length. I'm hoping that I'll be able to finish it by the end of this stream, but we'll just have to play it by ear, really. Because yeah, ideally I want to be able to start American Nightmare next week, which I played like the beginning part of American Nightmare, but I didn't. Where'd it go? What are you doing? Why are you gone down there? How the freaking how? It's too far down. No. Okay. Fine. Be that way. Oh, are you giving me... Oh, yeah, give me all the flares. I'll take those. Can I drop this down here? Maybe? But yeah, ideally, I would like to start off with Alan Wake. Alan Wake's American Nightmare. But yeah, I like I said, I started playing that way back when I first completed Alan Wake. Back in like 2014, I think it was, that I worked it out to be. And I think funnily enough, I think I'd burnt myself out on it a little bit because I had obviously completed it and then it was like straight into very, very similar gameplay. Anything? No? You look like the boss from the last special feature. But yeah, so I am going into it very, very much a blank slate. I don't really know a huge amount about it, aside from the fact that it's meant to be based on a like a Night Springs episode. So it's meant to be based on one of those like creepy episodes that you see throughout, kind of like the game that we're picking up. The Night Springs game is what we're picking up, which is meant to be kind of like... That didn't sound ominous at all. And slightly horrifying. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Oh god, okay, oh they're lurking. I don't like tunnels at the best of times. I'm doing this. Like me peering around the corner is gonna make... Oh my god, there's a freaking chainsaw as well. I was just doing that and I was like, that's not gonna make any difference, Jess. That's not gonna help you. Okay, I've got 4 of those. Come on, okay, right, back to, stop throwing axes at me, it's rude. Thank you. Okay, we good? We gravy? Okay. So I think, so I can go, oh god, yeah, I don't like tunnels at the best of times. And I like, yeah, they make me uncomfortable. I'm not claustrophobic, but I do get slightly, well, no, no, I do get claustrophobic. Like, I don't know if this is a thing in America. Like, I don't think it's the right term in America, but I had to go potholing once as part of, for some unknown reason, I, as a young girl, was part of Scouts. So where normally we'd go to guides, me and a friend, for some reason, ended up in Scouts. But they did like this potholing thing. And I bloody hated it. Absolutely hated it because it was just so like constricting and just, I didn't like it at all. And the very idea of being underground where something could very easily...
To run through a maze,
yeah, no.
hopelessly sprinting in the wheel, never getting anywhere. His life in miniature, it was useless.
I enjoy these little talks that we have, Alan. I really do. I really, really enjoy them. But funnily enough, actually, I was reading about what was it? Something came up. What's that? No, it's just rubbish. I was reading an article that popped up on my Facebook page the other day, and it was basically about how a guy... Oh god, it's rotating. But yeah, there was a guy who got trapped like upside down in this ridiculously small, like he was caving or something, and he thought that this hole that he had found in the cave was a specific hole or something, but it wasn't. It was the wrong hole. Which sounds questionable, but it's a really horrifying story. So it's, yeah. And basically he got stuck upside down, and they had to, like, they tried to get like a pulley system to pull him out, but the pulley slipped or something, and he ended up just slipping. Oh, why? Huh? What? Huh? Oh, we're jumping. Oh, we're jumping. But yeah, he ended up slipping, and basically it was to the point where he just could not get pulled out. And it was a really, like, but even that, like, the thought of that made me feel anxious. Like I read the article the other day, and genuinely, like, I could feel it in my chest where I was like, oh yeah, no. Yeah, the poor guy ended up having like a heart attack, like, after, I think he was stuck for like
Let's have a look at your head, Mr. Wake.
2 days or something almost like it was like 24 or 48 hours, I can't remember. But yeah, it was horrific. Apparently, his story was actually the inspiration for The Descent, a film that I absolutely hate because I don't like that kind of thing. No, cave thing, no creatures, no. Oh, hang on. Yeah. Oh god, this is they're gonna roll back, aren't they? They're gonna roll back and crush me. You do not want to go in the wrong hole. Awkward. Yeah, you really, really don't. You don't, unless you want to slap in the face. But yeah, but specifically in this case, it was just, yeah, it was a horrendous story. Ooh. Oh, okay. Am I supposed to be down here? I don't know if I'm supposed to be down here or not. Yeah, he ended up having a heart attack, and that's how he passed away. And they actually sealed off the they ended up sealing off the tunnel. So his body, unfortunately, was never recovered because it just wasn't safe enough to do so. And yeah, he ended up having he had a heart attack, the poor guy. So I can't imagine going through something like that. But yeah, oh god, yeah, just the thought of it the other day made me feel very, very anxious. It wasn't pleasant. Hi Mickle, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Right, how? Oh, okay, there we go. Are we going to the well-lit room? Are we getting the clicker? No, what? There's no clicker. It's all gone. Can I go in here maybe? Okay. Oh, okay.
An elevator? Sure, why not?
Yeah, everything makes perfect sense. Now this is the elevator from the...
You're doing well. Keep going.
It's hard to
The
make
lodge.
sense of this place.
It's a dream. This is a vast place. Home to forces and beings that are completely alien.
The dark presence.
Yes.
Oh, Mickle, don't talk about
I
naps.
don't know
Oh,
what happened
I'm
to
so
it after your
envious.
final encounter.
I'm trying to stop
there any way
napping
out
during the
of here?
day because it messes up my
Sometimes
sleep in the
transmissions can be
evenings.
sent between worlds. You've done this yourself. But to actually leave the dark place, I haven't found a way.
So what he basically said there was that you can send messages from the dark place over to the real world, but you can't. At least he's not found a way of transporting himself.
But obviously I wasn't the one in the driver's seat.
Oh really? Oh, what do you think, you were having like a nightmare? But then you just said that you had a really, really nice nap, so maybe it wasn't. I mean, it can't have been a restless nap, I guess. Charge what's... Oh, that's going to be batteries, isn't it? Yeah. Batteries. Right, so did I... Oh, okay, no.
Another memory.
Oh,
made
Alan,
real.
please.
Wake would never make it. The insanity he was facing was already a part of it, in him, his own doing. He couldn't possibly win.
Oh, I see a boom.
He didn't even want to.
I see boom outside. Oh yeah, that's the map that I used for my video. The Bright Falls map. Right, can we go outside? Oh. Push? Maybe?
At least the lighthouse was much closer now.
We're nearly
I
there.
would have to make my way up there somehow.
We've still not seen anything about the Anderson brothers. Oh, jeez. What happened to them? I went to bed at like at 11:30 and woke up at 2:30. Oh my god. Ooh. Come here. Oh, I've just realised that there are these things. Oh, hang on. Should we do some boom? Shoot. Boom. What? That was a rubbish boom. Oh, goodness sake, honestly. Yeah, I'm trying to think what time... I didn't go to sleep too late, actually, last night, because I was like, I'm going to be streaming, and I want to try not to nap during the day. But it wasn't too late, I don't think. Not a clue, just woke up and saw my R-veins pop, and they feel particularly tired. Oh. Yeah, God knows what you're doing then. Oh, I was just sort of shining the torch at him and he was already done. Okay. But yeah, what I've been doing the last week, because basically when I was doing the video, my sleep schedule just got completely fucked. And I started napping during the day because I needed to be able to vaguely function. But that then did mean that... What's over here? Is that another boom? Oh, okay, that's another boom. But that did then mean... What? What? Oh, jeez. What? I didn't do anything. So yeah, so I was like having like energy drinks and then I was... okay, I feel like I'm just running out of ammo. I feel like I need to skedaddle before these guys actually take me out. But oh, brain function. I was mid-sentence. Yeah, I kept sort of like napping and then I'd have energy drinks to stay awake and then I'd need to nap again during the day. And so last week when I was taking like the boys to school and stuff, I would literally like nap for half an hour. And but then the issue was, again, like I said, I would end up waking up and being, is there nothing? So I can't get over here. Why are there so many of you? Am I supposed to be dealing with them, or is there something that I'm missing like over this way? I feel like that's the way I should be going, but I don't know. Am I missing something? I must be missing something. Oh. But yeah, I really need to like cut out on energy drinks. I actually crushed an energy drink this afternoon. I almost never drink those. See, I have unfortunately gone back to being a little bit... Oh, it's this way. More. I have actually gone back to being a little bit of an addict with regards to energy drinks at the moment, which is not ideal because, one, it's expensive. Two, you feel rubbish when you try and come off of it. But yeah, I do need to stop having it again. I tried to cut out the unhealthy calories, excessive sugar, because it's making my facial skin look bad. But man, an energy drink sounds nice right now. Yeah, that's the issue. It's like, oh my. Like for me, it's just that it helps me get through the day. Like, because I don't drink coffee, I don't drink tea or anything like that, and that's where I feel like a majority of people in like nowadays do get their energy from. There are so many people that just drink coffee or drink tea, and that's where they get their caffeine. But I don't like the taste of it. I don't like hot drinks. I don't know what this wire thing is supposed to be, but yeah, I don't like hot drinks. So for me, it doesn't work. And then, oh god. And then, yeah, I end up having energy drinks because that's the only one that I kind of like the flavour of. And yeah, it's just not, but it's not ideal. I know it's not. I've gone through phases of not having any energy drinks, but it's just recently I've been really struggling with it. I think that's, like, I'm going to be honest, it's ever since I started streaming. So I'm gonna blame you guys. But no, it's because I was trying to stream after Cole streamed. So I was trying to make it so that I didn't like that I could still moderate and not worry about like what's the word? Overlapping people and stuff. Like I wanted to make sure that like it didn't seem like I was like trying to overlap with his time or anything. But yeah, it then obviously just led to me like staying up until midnight, and then because I was streaming I'd end up feeling like quite wired and but I would end up feeling really like awake and alert, and then I couldn't sleep until like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and then it just, the cycle began anew the next day that I needed to stream. And so I ended up relying, unfortunately, on energy drinks just to kind of keep me going. But yeah, I do need to get back off them at some point. You don't drink tea, you aren't even British. I am very much an English lass, but I don't drink tea. I don't know what it is. I think it's like, I don't like I am very, very susceptible to heat. So like I get like heat rash like beyond belief in summer, because as soon as I get marginally warm, my body is just sort of like, yeah, no, we don't like this. This isn't what we like. I don't know where I'm supposed to be going. I'm going to be honest. I've actually completely... I wasn't... Oh, it's over there. Okay. But yeah, so I get the worst heat rash. I mean, when I was pregnant with Link, like my feet were just like... This is probably like TMI for a bunch of guys, but like my feet got such bad heat rash that I was miserable. Like I was waking up in the night because when you're pregnant, your body naturally produces heat and you overheat. But yeah, so I think that in part is another reason why I'm not a big fan of it, because it's just like I don't really want the heat. And I do feel also like tea and coffee are like, I think that there's a societal element to it, in the sense of like, if your parents drink tea or coffee, I feel like it becomes, especially in England with regards to tea, I feel like it becomes such a natural part of your day. Like my cousins, for example, like I used to stay at my aunt's quite a lot when I was younger. And my cousins from a young age, like they were in their teens, started drinking tea. And like they'd have a biscuit, dip in their tea and things like that. And it was just like something that they did in the evenings together. Like they'd sit and have a cup of tea and watch TV together. But for me, that never really became a thing. And like my mum drinks a lot of coffee, but I never got into drinking it. It was never really my thing. And so I didn't build up the tolerance to the heat of a hot drink.
The part of you that is in control
But
is in the
two,
cabin,
I didn't get
dreaming
that
and insane.
cultural kind of thing with it.
You represent the part of Alan Wake that is capable of rational thought and planning, which is why I'm
There is
talking
caffeine
to
in
you.
tea.
If that part can regain control, then you have a chance of making it. But a part of you wants to give in. There's comfort in the oblivion of dreams. You represent the part that isn't ready to quit and die.
Wait, are you telling me I'm not real?
You're as real as anything else in this place.
Oh,
So
well
there are
then.
two of me?
Yes.
And the one you called Mr. Scratch, he's me as well?
No.
Oh.
Zane, are you playing some kind of game with me?
I am not the author of your story.
How can you say that when you wrote that page about me and the clicker? It wasn't one of my pages. You directed me to it. You had Weaver guard it.
This is interesting.
Yes, she was needed. And you needed to click her. But I'm not.
What? I don't understand.
Alan, you should keep going.
Zane?
Ooh, Zane is starting to
Zane,
question
come
himself there. That's interesting.
Well, that cleared things up.
My parents drank iced tea with everyone. That's what I mean. Like it becomes a thing, and you've just said any coffee you drink is iced. So yeah, it's very much like a familial thing. Me on my way to check tea bags to see how much caffeine there is in each one. There is definitely caffeine in tea. I don't think it's as much as in coffee, but yeah, there's definitely caffeine in tea. But yeah, so I that's basically, yeah, energy drinks just have always been my source of caffeine, or fizzy drinks in general. But that bit there was just quite interesting. So obviously, at the moment in this is me going to go on a lore questioning, theory crafting thing for a second. But so Alan that we're playing at the moment, he is a figment of the real Alan's imagination. And he just mentioned, obviously, Mr. Scratch, who we saw at the very end of Alan Wake. And he is actually the antagonist for Alan Wake's American Nightmare, to my knowledge. So it's interesting that he's basically like, yeah, no, he is not you. He is something else entirely. But the other thing that I find quite interesting is that this is obviously posing the question that, because this is like a creationist's theory with this game, in the sense of, did Thomas Zane create Alan Wake? Or did he merely influence Alan to do what ended up happening. And that's basically what Alan was just asking Thomas Zane. He was like, you wrote that page about me finding the clicker. You had Cynthia Weaver specifically protect the clicker for me to find. And so how much of it is, because obviously Thomas Zane is saying, I'm not the author of your story, but he wrote a thing that literally to some degree influenced Alan to end up in this place and in this position. So it's quite an interesting, I am interested to see if they go into more depth with this in Alan Wake 2, or if it just kind of ends up being now that stuff was all cool, but we're looking at new stuff now kind of thing. So I wonder, if they're gonna go back on some of this stuff. What is that Cthulhu looking thing? What is that? Speaking of Cthulhu, actually, I was debating whether or not to mention this, but I am actually thinking about potentially I just realized how dodgy that sounded. Speaking of Cthulhu, I am potentially thinking about trying to dress up for a Halloween stream. It is undecided yet, but and I think actually I mentioned it to Ryan the other day that there's a Cthulhu onesie that I have found that I am thinking of potentially doing a Darkest Dungeon stream, which is based around the idea of eldritch horrors and Cthulhu sort of stuff. But it's going to depend on if I can get the money together, because I think the costume's like 80 quid or something. Like the costume, it's literally a onesie, but it's got a hood with tentacle. It's made of felt, I think, so they're not really tentacle things, but they're like tentacles. And yeah, it is a onesie. So I never have been I've never been a dress up sexy for Halloween type person, and I'm never going to be. And I found this onesie and I was like, that's my shit. I was like, that is my shit. But it will be for Halloween, so it needs to cool down a bit more. Yeah, it's for Halloween. So it would be in like a month and a half, I think. So it'll have cooled down by then. This is England you're talking about. It'll be pissing down with rain and freezing in a week. We'll be fine. But yeah, so I am toying with that idea at the moment, but I haven't quite decided. Do you trick or treat in the UK? We do, but I never really have done. And I'm going to be completely honest, I shut all my lights off generally. I'm like, purely because mainly actually because of the fact that my kids haven't been old enough. Or at least, well, I say they've not been old enough because obviously Link's 5. But the thing is with Link, I've mentioned this before, so Link has diagnosed autism, and Clark we think is potentially on the spectrum as well. But both of them are what we would call young for their age, in the sense of like mentally they don't quite grasp a lot of things that kids their age would. And so like it's only in the last like year that like Link has started being enthused about, like Christmas and stuff like that, because before now he just hasn't understood it, sort of thing. So we've just not really done the trick-or-treating thing. That may change this year potentially, but yeah, I'm not 100% sure. We'll see. Miko is going to sponsor the costume. It's one of those things where I'm kind of like I do have a little bit left over in like my tips fund, which is basically my stream fund. So basically any tips that I get is going straight back into the stream. So like I ordered Baldur's Gate 3, which is going to eventually be a stream game. It's just I need to find a slot for it. And then also Alan Wake 2 was also from tips. I've got a little bit left over, but I was planning on using that for a new icon. But I'm not sure if that's going ahead or not at this point. Oh god, something's going to happen to the bridge. Empty your couch cushions. They're just like me for I still haven't fully grasped object. Yeah, no, there's like it's nice though, because I mean like last year oh god, what happened there? Yeah, last year was the first year that we were able to actually go to see Santa and have both of them have a level. Oh god, hang I really need to, I say this every stream now, I need to disable that timer, god damn it. But yeah, so last year was the very, very first time that we were able to actually go and see Santa, and they had a level of understanding of it, which was fantastic, because like having it, like, it's one of those difficult things really where it's like you see other kids around about the same age as Link and like as Clark getting enthusiastic about this kind of stuff, but then it gets to a point, unfortunately, where, you know, they don't, where you realise that your own kid doesn't understand that stuff. So yeah, so it was one of those things where it was really, really nice last year to see him really, really get into the idea of Santa and Christmas and stuff. But yeah, we just haven't really done too much with regards to like Halloween stuff yet. I don't know if we will. We'll just have to see. Ooh. Ooh, crumble, crumble, crumble. Whee! Oh god, that's gonna... Is that boom? That's boom. Boom! I can't see because of the flare. Okay. Okay, cool. We're done. We're done. But yeah, so that is a potential idea. And I was thinking Darkest Dungeon because it is a game that I really, really enjoyed playing a while back. I'm not great at it. And it's like, it is a long game, but I think it'd be quite fun just like as a one-off. And the cool thing is as well is that you can actually name your team in it. So I could like rename them after people in chat and things like that. So if there is anyone in chat on the day, then I could do that.
A moment.
But counterpoint, if your kid never gets into Christmas, that's a lot of stress and money saved. The thing is, you end up like doing it anyway. Like even when he didn't understand it, you know, we still did. What are you doing? We still did the Christmas stuff.
How are you doing that?
It's like learning to control your dreams. There's a connection.
You were in my dream.
Yes. I taught you. You fixed the foolish mistake I made with Barbara.
Oh, my ankle just clicked. Yeah, we still ended up doing the stuff with him and with both of them. It's just that it was kind of like there wasn't a recognition there for it. I was a Santa skeptic from a young age. I asked all kinds of questions about the logistics of it all. I drove my parents crazy. I can't remember what I was like with Santa, to be honest with you. Hang on, let me just... Yeah, I can't really remember if it was like a... I don't think I questioned it, really. And to be fair, like... I still don't actually know how much the boys understand of it, in the sense of I don't know if they understand the idea that he's supposed to bring them presents. Like, I don't know, like, and I mean, we're not actively encouraging that either, because, I mean, to be perfectly honest with you, we don't want them attributing everything at Christmas to Santa, because I feel like that breeds ungratefulness. To be perfectly honest, not questioning anyone's parenting methods or whatever, you do you, but it's just my personal take on it, especially when you have people who also don't have the money to be able to spend a whole load of cash on people, and having parents say, oh well, you know, Santa got my kid a bike and an iPad and a new TV and a PlayStation 5 and things like that. Like, you know, that's not really that. I don't like that aspect of Christmas particularly. But yeah, like I said, I don't know what level the understanding is, but he just gets excited seeing Santa. Ooh. I think he just thinks it's a cool guy with a beard. and he seems jolly, and they sing songs about him. So yeah, so I think that's kind of where he is at the moment. I think it's a thing as well where I think like there's an element of masking to it as well, where it's sort of like, oh god, where it's like, the other children are all reacting to this person, so I should get excited about it as well. I think there's an element of that to it as well. Ooh. How rude. Oh god, I've not got... Oh god, that jumpy thing annoys the crap out of me so much. Like the glitch when they die and they just jump up. Link would love coal, let me tell you what. That's why I'm trying to get him to do a Santa cosplay for Halloween or Christmas. Just so I can show Link and be like, look, it's Santa. He's doing a live stream. He's playing games. Look, how cool. Don't listen to his language. But yeah, how cool is that? But, right, hang on. Let me just chat with chat. Let me just catch up with chat. I was exactly saying, I caught my parents lacking with the tooth fairy, made them admit she wasn't real. I just came to them. It's the tooth money thing. You're also right. Never understood that. Forget Santa. I got you that. And I've really got excited about Santa. I just appreciate my parents for giving me cool shit. I mean, that's the thing for me. Like, and the thing is, to be perfectly honest, I don't even want it to be like, I don't want it to be about what you're getting. Like, and this could very much be seen as like you're just trying to save money, not buy your kids shit. But like, for me, and like, it frustrates my family to no end. But the way that my family kind of like my household family, my little family, the way that we function is if we want something and we have the money for it, we don't wait until it's someone's birthday or Christmas to give it to them. So like, you know, like if I think, oh, Link could really benefit from this book, or if I think, you know, oh, Clark, he needs some new pajamas or something like that, we just get it. Like, you know, it's like what was it, Link's, so I keep using Link as an example because, to be honest with you, Clark's interests very much align with Link's at the moment. But like, Link was going through an ocean book phase, like, or not an ocean book, but like he really liked orcas and Adelie penguins specifically and things like that. So I was like, you know what, he's got this animal encyclopedia, why don't I get him the ocean version, which is basically just all about animals in the ocean. And it was literally like a few weeks before his birthday. I could have saved that for his birthday, but he would have really enjoyed it there and then. Why wait 3 or 4 weeks to give him something because it's a specific day? I would rather make it so that maybe on the day we go and do something, and then like so on the day we go and do something, and then he just have the thing that's going to bring him joy when he needs that joy, kind of thing. I grew up poor, so I'd get 1 or 2 things for Christmas, and I thought it was great. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I like my mum was on benefits for a large portion of my childhood because my stepdad, he unfortunately got diagnosed with terminal leukemia. He had it for, God, I think it was like about 7 or 8 years, I think. It might have been a bit longer than that. But yeah, my mum was basically his carer for a long portion of time, and he wasn't able to work either. And so, yeah, so I mean, like, you know, £1 was expensive for us, sort of thing. So yeah, and now that we're in a position where we do have a little bit of money, it's kind of like, well, why should I wait until it's Link's birthday, or why should I wait until it's Clark's birthday? You know, like, if they're going to enjoy it and they're going to have fun with it, then I'm just going to let them have it now. And then, you know, it's like how we ended up going to the Birds of Prey sanctuary for Link's birthday. Like, that was a thing that we did on the day, and I mean, he got 1 thing from us, like 1 actual gift on the day, I think it was, and that was just like a storytelling thing that we got him, and that was literally because it was released like a few days before his birthday, and so we received it like a day before, so it was like, this makes sense to give him tomorrow kind of thing. So let me just make sure I've not missed anything. There's a very fine line between raising a spoiled brat and a thankful kid who appreciates the plentiful gifts. Yeah, I think that like, when I say that, like, if we want something, we get it kind of thing, that's not necessarily like quite the case. It's kind of one of those things where it's like, you know what, if we want something and the funds are there and it's like something that it's not necessarily a want, it's kind of like you know what, I'm going to treat myself kind of thing. Like the kids don't have a whole shit ton of toys or anything like that, and it, like they're not spoiled in the sense of like we get them anything that they ask for type of thing. But it is just an element of like, what's the point in buying them something a few weeks before their birthday, or even like a couple of months beforehand, and being like, oh no, it's their birthday in a couple of months, let's save it for that. Yeah, I don't want birthdays and Christmas to be about the gifts, because the thing is, I mean, to be honest with you, when you get older, like it just ends up being disappointing, you know, because like you get built up this idea of like, oh yeah, cool, I'm going to expect some gifts because it's my birthday soon, and then you get older, and I mean, like, God, like, I don't think I got anything for my birthday this year. Yeah, I don't think I got anything for my birthday. And then like last year I turned 30, and I did get a few things, but it wasn't like they were gifts to me. It was more kind of like, right, here's X amount of money, choose what you want to do with it. And so I got my tattoo and I got my hair done. Like, so yeah, that was kind of, but the thing is, but before that, like I said, if you don't get anything and you've been built up to think that you should be getting stuff for your birthday, it sucks, because you're like, oh, I didn't get anything, like, you know. I hate giving gifts for a reason. I love giving them for no reason at all. My parents made sure to raise me to be appreciative of all the gifts I've got. It's so much cooler to give experiences rather than things. 100%, definitely. It is definitely better to have experiences, I think. Unless you like really, really, really want a thing, like, you know. Yeah, no. So my birthday's in June. So yeah, my birthday's in June. Yeah, Ryan's is... When is yours, Ryan? I know yours is this month, isn't it? I'm pretty certain it's this month. I remember you saying something about it being this month. The only thing I want for my B-Day these days is for my close friends to show up. You have friends? But no, to be honest, for me at this point, it's just sort of like... just have a chill day. You know, like...
Since we're being so frank here, Alan, and
just
let me just reiterate,
give me a non-stressful day. That'll do for my birthday. I'll accept that.
By all means.
And please, just let me know if you think I'm being unfair.
You're always being unfair. Why is that? Is that the inside of his mouth?
The car crash.
In that TV screen?
Untreated head trauma. All due respect to Doc Nelson, but he's hardly
3 days. If I forget, happy
the
birthday in
injury has
advance, because I have a
affected you
really,
more than you
really, really bad memory.
Yeah, I have had bad
I see teeth.
Then
Ooh.
there's your history of substance abuse, which, combined with your chronic insomnia, has resulted in hallucinations and extremely poor impulse control. That's a dangerous
Of course not.
combination,
That's a joke on
one
Discord.
which your
That's what I was
wife
going to say.
and
Like, I'm a Discord mob
unfortunately
with you. I was
have
like, I
suffered
thought you had some kind of
far more
secret.
than you.
I know. I know she has.
I don't think I'm exaggerating when I say that you are existing in a state of all-encompassing denial. Your vivid fantasy casts you as a heroic victim and allows you to skirt responsibility for your own actions.
This sounds quite
It
accurate,
allows you
actually.
to solve your imaginary problems and dismiss the things that truly trouble you.
Based on the
In
stuff
your
that we saw
self-serving delusions, your
about
personal
Alan
problems
before
are
Bright
assets
Falls.
that allow you to save Alice, perhaps even the world.
Dr. Hartman, I think that's spot on. I can't argue with any of that.
Well, I'm sure I'm stating the obvious. I don't want to labor the point, but, well...
No, it's not because I hate him.
I
Shh.
understand.
Ryan, ignore Mickle.
Face it.
It's genuinely, I have a really bad memory with birthdays. The only birthdays I remember are my kids, my mum, and my husband, and mine. Oh, my nan's, because hers is 2 days after mine.
No.
No. And did it really help Alice? Was this really the best thing for your wife?
Probably not.
Probably not. Why
Yeah.
don't we find out? You know, I've been
Oh,
talking
have you?
with her. There's something she wanted you to hear.
Oh, hey. That sounds like fun.
This doesn't sound like fun. That doesn't sound like a good thing. But that's interesting, yeah, because basically Alan Wake...
Come now, Mr. Wake.
I'll play it in a second, just give me a break, yeah? I'm trying to explain shit
Let's
to
hear
my
what she has to
chat.
say.
But basically, the view that we have of Alan from the game is that he's kind of like, or from the story, is that he's like, you know, he is obviously the hero of the story. He's like, he's writing these pages, you know, at the end he sacrifices himself to save his wife and blah, 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 blah. But he's an asshole. like before they arrive at Bright Falls, he drinks, he gets violent, like not necessarily towards Alice, but he punched a paparazzi person. There wasn't like any excusing that either. It wasn't kind of like, oh, but you know he was doing this or something like that. Like he got into, actually I don't even know if it was a paparazzi person. I think it might have just been a journalist. But like he basically he's basically just like an asshole. And we saw at one point that he like obviously got so drunk as well that like, you know, he had to wear sunglasses inside, and he has like and obviously Alice was kind of like, you know, oh, you've been drinking again and partying again and blah 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 blah. To the point where Alice actually got into contact with this dude and was like, can you help him, because something is obviously not right. So yeah, like that's interesting. Of course, you also remember mine because I'm like your favorite person ever with a savior complex. Yeah, Mikkel, I remember your birthday. Maybe. I'm trying. I'm not scrolling through Discord to try and find it. 19th of April. That's your birthday. I knew that off the top of my head. I knew that off the top of my head. Yeah, I'm really bad with birthdays.
All I ever wanted was to help you, Alan. I ate all the shit you handed out and tried to understand your pathetic, wealthy white male drama until my life consisted of managing your never-ending crisis. I hate you for your childish temper and the arrogance and
That's what I said, didn't I? Didn't I say 19th?
All efforts to drag you out of the hole you insisted on digging for yourself.
Or is that wrong?
I hate you for leaving me in the dark with that insane monster bitch. All you had to do was act like a loving human being for once in your life and stay with me. If your dramatic exit hadn't been more important than making sure I was all right, she would never have taken me.
I said 19th.
I don't know where you went, but that's okay. I don't want to know. I don't think I'll ever be all right. The only thing that keeps me from killing myself is the hope that I'll never see you again.
I just can't argue with that.
Oh, what?
I think I should stay here before I ruin what life she has left.
God damn it.
I think this is a breakthrough, Alan. I'm really very proud of you.
So hang on, so your birthday, so 20th. 20th, yeah. Oh, bollocks. For God's sake. I tried, okay? I tried. Right, okay. I missed most of that. I was too busy trying to figure out Mikkel's birthday, god damn it. Like I said, I'm not good with birthdays, okay? I'm not good with them.
It was nonsense. I knew I had saved her. I'd succeeded in that, and that was all that mattered.
Oh, it's about the marijuana.
What I heard in there wasn't the truth. It was just another toxic mirage. It cut deep, but that made me all the more determined to force myself to snap out of it. I didn't want to be that guy anymore. I had to make myself see the light.
Yeah, marijuana. All right, bud. Isn't that a bud? Isn't that a thing to do with Mary Jane? I don't know anything about drugs. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I have very, very, very limited experience with them. Where the fuck am I going? Up here? Oh. It seems very steep. Banned for disrespecting a Discord mod. But I am a Discord mod as well. He can't buy your costume because of all the... Oh, you talk about Ryan because of the explains a lot. He can't buy your costume because of all the weed he buys. Disgraceful. Disgraceful. I remember Ryan saying something that makes me question that statement. But I can't quite remember what the thing was that... Whoop, I can't quite remember the thing that he said, so I'm not going to say it in case I'm way off the mark and I'm completely misremembering. But I do have a feeling that you may be misleading by saying that you don't know anything about him at all. Oh, Jesus Christ. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Mickle, how could you? Is that the only way that you can watch my stream? Is if you, is if you're on substances? But no, I've had, yeah, no, I've tried marijuana before, but like, God, it was a really, really, really long time ago. Like, I think I was in my teens. And if my husband's watching, he's gonna hate me for mentioning this. But the first time I actually had some was with him and a business partner that he had when he had an old business, an old photography business. And basically, like, we had two guys come around who basically brought a joint round or whatever, and it was like, it was just so funny because I was absolutely fine. Like, I was just sort of like, I was just chilling. I was like, oh, you know, yeah, okay, this is the thing. It's, I don't know. I was like, I don't really feel any different, sort of thing. And then my husband was just like sat there. Obviously he wasn't my husband at the time. I don't think we were seeing each other at the time. But yeah, he was sat there and he was just like sweating. He'd obviously had like some kind of bad reaction to it. He was just sat there sweating profusely. And it was so funny, like, after the fact, just being like, this is how you react to it. Oh, I need to go over to the light, don't I? And then his business partner went and threw up. Like, he just ran from the room and went and vomited. And I was just sat there, I was sort of like, well, this is taking an interesting turn. And so the guys who like brought the stuff over, they were like, do you want us to like stay for a little bit just to make sure that everything's all okay? And I was like, yeah, that might be an idea, because I don't quite know how to respond to this. So yeah, so that was my very first experience.
I think I can do that.
And then I think my next experience was smoking with my mum. Because she'd had a really, really rough day and basically had to like kick her then fiance out of the house. And she was like, look, I'm going to smoke this. You're more than welcome to join me if you want. And so we did, and we sat and watched Mock the Week.
I'll make it. I don't have any choice.
But yeah, so that's my experience.
I cannot come any further, but this will help you on your way.
Ooh, Paige, brilliant. Paige. But yeah, so that's my experience with it. Oh, and then also my husband on Christmas Eve one year, I think it was actually the same year, again before we were dating, he ended up actually fainting and cracked his head open in 5 places, so he had to go to the hospital. So you can kind of understand why we don't really do it, because he don't react very well to it. Right, hang on a second. I've lost chat. I got too wrapped up in storytelling. So where were we? Mickle, like, saying, I'm absolutely Zeused out of my goddamn mind every time I open your stream. I mean, that's the best. I guess that's the way to enjoy it. That's one of the few drugs I haven't done. I've never heard a story end with a happy ending that started off we were doing a line of no, that's not. I've never had the temptation to do anything other than what I have done. But weed is one of those drugs that is never good the first time or two you do it. Then after that, it can be good or it can be really bad. I just wasn't fussed. Like I think I did it like maybe 3 or 4 times. I just wasn't fussed about it, to be honest with you. Oh, hang on. Yeah, threw up from yeah, he threw up. I don't know. I mean, obviously he was probably having. It might have been a dodgy batch or something, but yeah, he was sick. By the way, your thumbnails are so sick. Thank you. I've been trying to make them a little bit different. Like I make them a little bit more interesting. So hopefully hopefully I'm getting there with them. I do end up like harassing Tom and being like, Tom, can I get your opinion on this, please? Please let me know what you think of this thumbnail and how I can improve it. But yeah, seriously, with your mum, goddamn. She doesn't smoke anymore. She hasn't done for like, oh god, I don't even know how long now. It's probably like 10 years. But yeah, she doesn't smoke anymore, so.
Never forgive you for whatever it was that you did.
This doesn't seem like a very happy memory, I'm gonna be honest.
See? I know you. But Alan, it's all in your head.
Okay. That was her imitating. Okay.
I love you. And I'm not
can confirm that 8 out of 10 Cats does countdown is great. Oh god, I have not watched that in so long. I do love me a bit of 8 out of 10 Cats does countdown. That is a very, very, very good TV program. I do need to rewatch that again at some point, actually, because I tried going through like the whole thing, but yeah, you can get edibles too, allegedly. Funnily enough, like when we went to because me and my family, we went to Amsterdam a few years back. This is actually I was funnily enough talking about this the other day because that's where me and Michael got engaged. But yeah, we
They kept coming. There were too many of them.
We actually didn't get any edibles or anything. We didn't have time, and we were with family as well. But yeah, we just never got the time to go and do it. Go and get some. My stepdad at the time was like, should we go get some? And I was just sort of like, yeah, no. I was like, yeah, I don't really fancy going with you, to be perfectly honest with you. Oh, ooh, that's quite cool. Right, come on, come on. Yay! I like that. That's a fun mechanic. But yeah, like I said, I just never had a really great experience with it anyway. I just wasn't fussed about it. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Stop throwing axes at me. It's rude. This is quite cool. I like this mechanic. Like having the lighthouse do my dirty work for me. But yeah, whilst you guys are here, like, what are your thoughts, sort of like, about the Cthulhu Darkest Dungeon Halloween thing? Like I said, I'm in two minds about it, because it's like, on one side it is 80 quid, and it's kind of like, is it really worth spending £80 on a Cthulhu onesie for a Halloween stream, or would it just be better just sort of like, I don't know, doing some kind of just some kind of like Halloween game. I don't actually even know what day it falls on, to be perfectly honest with you. So I don't even know if I'll be streaming on Halloween. I might have to add it as a day for that week if I do end up doing it. Skip the weed edibles and go for the truffles in Amsterdam. Oh, I do like me a truffle. I'm hoping you're talking about chocolate truffles and not like mushroom truffles, because I do like me a chocolate truffle. I've thought about doing snow before, but then a friend was like, it's real shit, genuinely don't do it. It's not worth it. To be perfectly honest with you, I feel like anything that can get you, even anything that has the risk of you getting addicted to it, I'm kind of like, that was where I was like, I do not have any interest in it whatsoever. like, it's just, yeah, like I never wanted to run the risk of potentially getting some kind of addiction. So that's why I was like, yeah, no. Cthulhu onesie would be, so it would be hilarious. Cthulhu onesie would be fire picture. Imagine showing him. Oh. Wait, when you say imagine showing him that when he's an adult, wait. Who is an adult? Do you think I'm getting the Cthulhu onesie for Link or Clark? It'll be for me. I'd be getting the Cthulhu onesie. But yeah, like I said, that's what I'm kind of in two minds about, is because, like I said, it's 80 quid, so it is on the expensive side. So yeah, I just need to work out if it's worthwhile. But I was thinking, like, it'd be quite fun to do it like in a like not being Cthulhu, but kind of, because obviously the game is basically, the intent is that you use your people to basically get to the darkest dungeon and stuff, or get further into the darkest dungeon. And so I was kind of like thinking, like, it might just be a fun, like, bullshit thing to be like plotting against my own people kind of thing. So, but I don't know, I'm kind of in two minds. It is not lingerie. It is not that kind of Halloween costume, might I say it. Oh, you're Cthulhu, yeah, I can see that. It is, like, I showed it to Tom, because I was just sort of like, we were talking about, because he's got a plague doctor mask that we were talking about. And he was talking about how, and I just mentioned, I was like, yeah, no, I'm kind of thinking about this particular thing. And he thought it looked quite cool. It's kind of, it's got, like, so the hood basically makes it so that you have, so you look like you've got the tentacles. And again, it's made of felt, so it's not like they're, like, it's not like a lifelike Cthulhu type thing. We're not getting hentai up in this or anything. Like, but yeah, it's just a fun idea that I was thinking of potentially doing. But yeah, it all really just depends on finances, really, at the end of the day, like when it comes down to it, because obviously we've got because like I said, yeah, I've got a little bit of money put to one side, but again, that depends on if I end up using that for my new icon or not. What am I missing? Michael is so much more on this now. Next level roleplay right there. Michael is lucky to have a Cthulhu like you 100.
The lighthouse. I was relieved
I
to
can
have made it
imagine
here,
just how
but I wasn't sure what was going
horrified
to happen now.
he would be if I was like, look, I got a surprise for you, and like making everything all atmospheric, and then I just strut out in like what is like a is it an aquamarine Cthulhu onesie? And when I say it's a onesie, I'm talking like the baggy, like, I'm here for comfort type onesie. I can just imagine the, like, horrified look on his face. I don't think he'd appreciate it too much, I'm going to be perfectly honest. Right, okay, what are we doing here? So we're in a lighthouse. Better watch out, Michael might prefer the Cthulhu lingerie. It's not lingerie. It's the onesie. It's a comfy onesie that you can like wear to sleep. It's not for extracurricular activities. That would be so brilliant. Oh, the stories. Oh dearie me. I'll have to I'll see if I get a chance. I'll see if I can show it on stream so you can see which one I'm talking about.
From now on, I was on my own. Still, he had gotten me this far. I would never have made it by myself. This thing was going to end. It wouldn't be long now.
So we've made it to the lighthouse. So I'm guessing that obviously the next port of call is going to be the cabin. But I don't know how far away we are from the cabin. Well, it's all about what you put under the onesie. What, my granny panties, you mean? Tie to the bed and put a... I can't tie anyone to my bed. Because my bed does not have posts. Or anything similar. I've got a really big like headboard, but you can't tie anything to it, so that ruins the fantasy immediately, Mickle. So sorry about that one. And then put up with the Cthulhu lingerie. You know what? I guarantee that there is actually lingerie that is Cthulhu themed. There's bound to be somewhere. Imagine little spooning Cthulhu. Oh dearie me. But yeah, so like I said, I'll see if I can actually, let me see, because I can't be asked to set up my browser thing. Let me see if I've got it on my phone. I think I do. I can show it to you through the webcam. So unlock 15% off. Sorry, I just sniffed into the microphone. So it's can you see? It's this. It's got wings. Look, it has wings and everything. So that is literally handcuff. I mean, yeah, but that wouldn't be very comfortable, to be perfectly honest, for him at least. But yeah, it's got little wings and everything. So yeah. But like I said, it's 80 quid. Well, no, £77.99 or something like that. So yeah, it's very much. Oh, return. Is this telling me? Oh, is this returning me to the cabin? Perhaps, mayhaps. Oh no! Oh no! It's just a ladder. Okay. Why did I think that? Why did I think that was it? You have to do it. It's so funny. Like, that's a lot less graphic and detailed than previously thought. It's perfect. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. Like, I wanted something that's literally just like. Of course, Ryan looks up Cthulhu lingerie, but that's what I mean. Like, I just wanted something that was going to be like. Oh wait, no. So we weren't at the. Oh no, we are at the cabin now. Okay. But yeah, I just wanted something like.
Scenery, but not much.
Just fun. Like I didn't, like I said, I didn't want to have anything like. Oh, I hear Alice. Yeah, I didn't want anything that was like to lure people to stream or anything like that. Like it wasn't going to be like a, like that kind of thing. I didn't want to do like a sexy maid outfit or anything like that. That's one thing, right, that guys are lucky with, because like a guy can be like, I'm gonna wear a maid outfit for stream, and it's like a funny thing. If a woman does it, it's like, no, you're trying to like trap people. So I have to go down the route of being Cthulhu for my Halloween stream. Like, you know, like Cole, he could put like a rabbit costume on and he'd probably be all good. But then with me, he'd be like, no, that's questionable. No, how dare you use your whatever's left of your figure to lure people to stream with a bunny costume. The bra is pretty impressive, so is the slip. It's funny. Like, I'm gonna have to Google that when I get off the stream, because like I dread to think what that's gonna look like. Why is it going over there? The bridge should go straight, not over that way. I prefer a G-string for my streams. No, you just gotta go commando. It's best way to do it. Best way to stream. Go commando. Oh dear.
Hey Al. Feeling
Hi Barry.
Here.
What?
So Zane's your new buddy now.
Oh shush.
This is ridiculous. You're not even real.
That doesn't mean I don't have any feelings.
Calm down, Barry. You're fine. Oh god.
Thing is, you need to get all rational here. Abandon your fantasies, right? Well, I kinda hate to say this, pal, but I'm one.
Fine, you're abandoned. Bye.
I'm such a dick. Like I know that he isn't real, but still, I doubt any of y'all would tune in if I went freeballing it. I mean, like, but you can't see your legs, or like you can't see anything below like the top part of me. Like, you know, and with Cole, for all we know, the whole reason that he removed the push-ups and squats thing was because he didn't want people to see him in his boxers. You know, you never know. But like I said, yeah, we wouldn't know if you were freeballing it, provided you don't flash us like a certain YouTuber did recently.
Al, what I'm saying is the only
was it no YouTuber or Twitch streamer? I don't know. I don't know the. I can't remember his name or anything. Right, but imagine I went doing push-ups. Whoa, That's why you don't do push-ups when you're freeballing it. That's why you selectively choose which streams or needed to get up. That's why you don't get up. That's why you just stay put. You just think, right, okay, my balls are hanging out right now. I best not, you know, mosey on anywhere. And yeah, you just stay put.
What does it say about you when you're this desperate to keep yourself from getting better? Here we go! I'm earning the 50%
Barry,
commission.
how could you? He flipping... How dare he? How dare he? He just attacked me.
And then you can't even get along with that guy. People skills, Al. You're a master.
Yeah, that's accurate. No, but of course I don't want to show Scott redeemed to see Jess in her boxers. Man, I wish I had boxer shorts to wear.
Let's crack that writer's block of yours.
Like in the sense of like I have stolen my husband's boxers before to wear them because like I've run out of underwear because let's be honest, mum life, doing the washing isn't always a priority. And oh my god, they were so comfy. They were so comfy compared to like women's underwear in general. You can get where oh god, is he doing oh god, I hate these flipping yeah, go on, you piss off because you're beady and I don't like it. But yeah, I'd love to actually like oh there they are, it's the Anderson brothers. There they are. Oh god, I'm getting the thing. I've run out of flashbangs. Where are you? So I feel like this is maybe the boss fight. Just potentially.
And assholes. And you're not a gangster. Because they make money all the time.
I would read chat, but these guys are moving so quickly that I can't I can't do anything. Barry, I can't pay attention to what you're saying because I'm trying to follow the Anderson brother. Yeah, get rid of him, get rid of him, get him. Oh, don't flip in. I'm running out of ammo. Right, where's the other one gone? Boxers are so much more comfy than panties I usually wear. Women's underwear are super comfy. I love how both of you went for the same joke. I also wear a bra for my massive because, bro, if I didn't have to wear a bra, I would never wear one again. They suck. They suck so much. If I had the choice, I would not wear a bra. I don't have a choice. I have no choice in the matter on that front. I have to, otherwise they'd get dragged along the floor, unfortunately. I'd like to blame pregnancy for that, but I can't even do that. Welcome to the TMI stream, where I say too much stuff about things. Oh, I've run out of things. Okay. What are you? Are you just meant to be the dark presence? I don't know. Oh no. Okay. Okay. Ah! Ah! Hang on. Let me just pick some shit up, please. Ah! Stop hitting me. No, I've got like no health. Please, please, for the love of God, don't kill me. Oh god, where'd he go? There he is. Woo. Everything in life is a choice, just gotta live with the consequences. Yeah, the consequences for me do not outweigh the benefits, unfortunately. Yeah, bras are definitely a necessity for me. My wife bought bras for the first time since 2017 the other day, and she was shocked at how much better the new ones felt. Oh yeah, when you get a new one, it's like, oh my god, this is amazing. Like, this is so good. But then, like, a couple of weeks later, it's like, oh, this isn't as good as I remember them being. And yeah, like, I mean, to be fair, the ones that I bought are from, oh god, I don't even know how long ago I got these ones. Probably, oh god, is it 3 years? Maybe 3 years? I think it's been at least 3 years. But yeah, the thing that's a really big hurdle for me is just how much they cost. They're so expensive to get the ones that feel nice to wear. So realised, but when I wear my triple Ds, they're way too tight. You're only triple D? Pfft. Like, those are sissy sissy letters.
It's too dark. Where am I? I can't find my way. Why is this happening to me?
Oh dear.
It's too dark. Why is this happening to me?
Just like that, my mind was clear.
She spent
Zane had been right.
$1,000 on bras. Jesus Christ. God, I wish I could spend that again.
But
oh my god.
In this place the way he had, and I might
but
not
yeah,
make
bras
it
are
back a second
expensive.
time. Leaving this place would be hard. Maybe impossible. It wouldn't take much for my thoughts to stray again. It was too easy to get lost in the dark.
God, and this is like, I'm guessing this is early days for him as well. Like, this is obviously before American Nightmare.
Curl up and die. Let myself slip away.
And obviously in Control, he'd been there for like 10 years at that point.
The yet unwritten future waiting to unfold before me. A sequel to Departure. My name is Alan Wake, and I'm a writer.
Returned. She called me beforehand and was like, is this too much? And I'm like, yes, but you need them. That's the thing. Like, she got a few nightgowns as well, but whatever. I mean, that's the thing though. I mean, like, it's one of those things where it's like, it's not someone going out and buying, I don't know, like a pair of jeans or a dress. Like, bras are really important when you actually yeah, bras are just generally really, really important because like they can massively affect your physical well-being. Like at certain points, like obviously it's not the same for everyone, but obviously for people who do have like larger busts or whatever, like you can get really bad back trouble. Like to the point where, like for me personally, like I'm looking at potentially trying to save up and get a reduction at some point because my back is fucked. Like not in a kind of like when I say that, it's not horrendously so. Like it's not, you know, really, really bad or anything, but it is uncomfortable for me to like walk a long distance because my back starts hurting. And that, like, I'm unfit. I'll accept that. But the fact that, like, yeah, that's the first thing that starts hurting is my back just from walking. And yeah, that's basically where you need to, if you are going to get a bra and stuff like that, it is well worth. Oh shit! Thank you, Ryan. I didn't even hear it. I was too busy talking. Hopefully, because I was talking over most of that won't have picked up. But if not, I was talking about bras, so it's not it's not really the end of the world if it gets muted. But yeah, so like I was saying, I mean, yeah, you just, if you are going to get them, you do need to unfortunately spend a decent amount. Obviously, if you don't have larger sizes, then like, you know, it's not the end of the world necessarily, but yeah, posture wise it's very, very important. You know, and I mean, like even like the wires as well, like if you don't get sized properly, because obviously there's metal jabby bits in the bras as well, and you get stabbed if you've not got the right size. So it's like, yeah, there's a lot of stuff that, yeah, it's well worth paying the money for stuff like that. I mean, it's like with I don't know, like work shoes as well. Like, you know, you pay the money if you have it. Obviously, if you have the money, you know, you pay the money because it's going to be something that you're going to be using frequently, and it's good quality because you want it to last. You know, so yeah. She said the same thing about the wires. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I mean, I can't wear non-underwired because I need to have the support from it. But like the amount of times that I have got to a point where like it's poked out and I haven't had the money to replace the one that I currently had. So I would literally just be walking around with a big piece like when I'm trying to think of I don't think I've got anything that kind of demonstrates how thick these wires are. But they're like kind of that sort of thickness, and then they kind of go obviously in a U shape. But when they poke out, it is literally like right into your flesh that you suddenly have a sharp bit of metal poking into. But yeah, large breasts of women torment, yeah, back problems, yeah, like it sucks. It sucks. You need, if you have the finances to be able to get, and to be honest with you, I think even if you don't have the finances, you should be able to have access to decent bras. You know, because yeah, it sucks. Like, talking from personal experience, it sucks. And I can't go to a normal shop, like a high street shop. I can't go to like somewhere in my town and just be like, oh yeah, I'll just grab a bra from there, because they just don't do my size. Like, you know, like they just don't do it. Like you have to, like, I have to go to not a specialist shop, but it is literally a shop specifically that sells bras and underwear, specifically because they're the only place that I know of that does my size that I can actually go to and get measured. And I have to travel. Like, I have to travel like, God, like 20-30 miles, I think it is, something like that, to be able to go and do that. Like, it's mind-boggling to me, that, especially given how many women there are in the world that probably have similar issues. But no. You know, I could rant about bras for a ridiculous amount of time, which I'm sure you guys are thrilled to hear about, because that's what everyone wants to hear about on stream, isn't it? I just realized I could actually put some I forgot I've still got stream beats going on in the background. So luckily I live in a huge city and we have access to such things. The thing is, like, even like, I don't actually know. I know London has got one of the stores. But yeah, like where I live, it's not a city. It's a town. So, but yeah, we don't really have a huge number of options, unfortunately. Actually, our town, retail wise, is unfortunately gradually falling apart. So yeah, so it's not going great. So she went to a speciality shop. Yeah, it's the best way of doing it, to be honest with you, but it means that they're expensive. Like, I can probably only really ever afford to get like 3 or 4 bras at a time. And like I said, that's normally with years in between. And the thing that sucks even worse is when you, like, at least for me, when I was pregnant, because that shit fluctuates. And so you're like walking around incredibly uncomfortable because you've fluctuated one way. But the issue is, if you go and spend 120 quid on bras, by the time you've given birth, or by the time that you've stopped breastfeeding or whatever, you then need to go and get some more bras. So it's just like, great. I have to pay for a child, and I also have to pay out for more bras. So that's always fun. I have quite the same problem. My balls are triple Ds, and so... Do you have an obsession with triple Ds? You said that about your bra size as well. Isn't there underwear, like men's underwear you can get, which like hammocks? I don't know why I'm talking about this on stream. But isn't there an underwear that you can get which like cradles that region? Like, I'm talking boxers, not like your Y fronts and stuff. But yeah, isn't that a thing? Maybe I might be imagining things. Your bra size matches your ball. Well, you're obviously well in proportion then. But yeah, I vaguely remember someone talking about a ball. I think it might have been you, Ryan, actually, that I vaguely remember you mentioning in maybe Cole's stream something about ball cradling boxes. And obviously it stuck with me. One thing that I did get, which I thought was really funny, is that just talking about boxers, is as a joke gift for my husband one year, I got him a pair of boxers which had like a bit of material at the back, which was like a filter. And they were supposed to be like, they were supposed to filter out smells, and I thought it was hilarious at the time. But yeah, so you can get ones specifically for filtering. I think they're meant to be a gag gift, but hey, it worked. They worked quite well for a time. Oh dear. I don't know, I just have a pair of pretty basic boxers. I also don't understand why you'd get the boxers with a hole in them. Just pull them down, damn it. Oh, are you talking about like the ones that you can like poke things out when you go to pee? That I never understood. Like, but to be honest with you, I still don't understand how guys can pee, then like drip dry, and then pull your boxers up. Like, that sounds unsanitary. I'm just going to be completely honest with you. Either way. I don't know if they had women's ones. They might have done, actually. I'll have to. This was a few years ago that I got those, but yeah, it was quite entertaining. The boxes with the dick hole. Yeah, I've never quite understood that. I mean, like I've been obviously toilet training my boys recently, and I'm just teaching them to sit down. I don't trust their aim. I'm not going to get them to flip in, stand up and use a hole to try and get their thing out. And yeah, no. Ryan, I don't think that's quite accurate. I'm gonna be honest. Just pull them down, yeah. Or just like reach in through the top, you know, that's the way to do it. But yeah, no. Speaking of clothing, let's get off of the topic of undergarments. I ordered some new t-shirts today, which I'm very, very excited about. I've got 8 new t-shirts on the way from Ireland, because it's the only place that I could find decent t-shirts. What a way to scream my own mouth. Oh dear. But yeah, I'm getting a few new t-shirts. The thing is for me, and it's really, really frustrating, is trying to find t-shirts that are decent quality, but also are like nerdy for women in England. Like, I really, really struggled to find any. Like, when I go to like Tesco or whatever, and they've got t-shirts there, yeah? And they've got like grown-up t-shirts for guys that have like, I don't know, Marvel, or they've got like a gaming thing on it. I'm like, yeah, that looks cool. But you go to the women's and it's all florals and like dainty shit. Like, I want a Pokemon t-shirt, damn it. Like, let me please wear a Pokemon t-shirt. But yeah, nowhere seems to around me. You mean that women can be nerdy too? Yeah, we can be every now and again. But yeah, God, it sucks. It was so, and the only place that I was able to find oh, hang on, are we oh, looks like we are out of copyright zone, at least. Yes, we are out of the copyright zone. But yeah, it's really frustrating, because the only place that I found, so there was one place which is in Ireland, the other place that I found was in Australia. And the thing that rubbed me wrong about the one in Australia was that it was a .co.uk website. So I thought, okay, cool. So that means that it's going to be, you know, all the pricing's going to be in pounds, and it's all going to be, you know, all self-explanatory kind of thing. But then when I got to the checkout, they tried to charge like £30 in duties. And that's when I learned that they were from Australia. And I was just sort of like, well, hang on a second. So I've thought that I'm spending this amount, and I've like built myself up to get to the point where I'm like, oh yeah, these are the t-shirts that I want. This is the number of t-shirts. I have enough money for this. And then trying to charge an extra 30 quid on top. And it's sort of like, yeah, no. Tell me that at the point when I'm selecting my t-shirt, not at the end of it, please. Heading home, have a great evening. Nice to see you, Ryan, and yeah, hopefully we will talk to you again soon, and enjoy your journey home. Maybe some laundry. That's what Mickle said, by the way. I wasn't saying that. Mickle was saying to buy him some lingerie on the way home. But to be fair, I mean, it's literally just turned 10 o'clock. We actually finished that in really, really, really good time. That was like 2 hours, pretty much, including credits and stuff. So yeah, so like whilst we did derail and I didn't get a huge amount of understanding of the story from it because I did get sidetracked talking about a lot of random bullshit today. But yeah, so that is basically it for Alan Wake in terms of the original game. So next week we will be doing Alan Wake's American Nightmare, which is where we get to meet more of Mr. Scratch. What if I want me a red pair of panties? You gotta look fancy, Mickle. You gotta look fancy. But yeah, so like I said, so yeah, next Tuesday we will be doing Alan Wake's American Nightmare. I think it said that it'd be around about 4 hours. So we'll probably smash that out in like, what, 2 or 3 streams. And then on Thursday we have got more Batman Arkham Asylum. I heard that there were some issues apparently with regards to copyright on that game, so I'm a little bit nervous about that now, because Cole mentioned it in his stream earlier that there are potentially some issues with copyright, so I will be keeping an eye on that as well. What was the other thing? Oh yeah, and then obviously Saturday we have got more Hollow Knight. So Saturday, my aim for then is to go into the Hive, go and get Hive blood, so that I can then return to White Palace, and then hopefully, given I've got enough time, hopefully I would like to try and get White Palace done as well, so that'd be quite good. But yeah, so I think that as it is 10 o'clock, it is my bedtime. And we've obviously finished the DLC and everything now. So yeah, so thank you for everyone. Oh, thank you to everyone who was in stream with me today. And I'm sorry that it did derail in terms of conversation a little bit. You know, talk about bras and boxers and, you know, Cthulhu costumes and all that. But yeah, so again, thank you so much for being here. I will not be beating Path of Pain. I'm going to be honest with you, Mickle. Again, I'm sorry, but it ain't happening. But yeah, so again, thank you very, very much for everyone for being here today. I really, really appreciate it. And again, so I stream Tuesday, Thursdays and Saturdays. So hopefully I will see you again soon. But yeah, if you are still here and you haven't already, do feel free to leave a like. It does help when the VOD converts to, when the stream converts to a VOD. And yeah, but otherwise, thank you guys again, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye!